What's up, people? We are back. This is officially official. In the words of Ian,
Retitle it the once a month show.
yeah, we're trying.
You know, instead of like the what happened this weekend, like the weekend recap, it's like the what happened this last month.
Right, what happened the last 30 days?
Right. Happened the last year for real, but
Right, you know, me and John became uncles again to want to walk children.
yes.
Third,
I
that
did
boy-
have another child. Yes,
boy, 3 for 3. That boy like Mike for real. Okay.
boy. They say you missed all the shots that you don't take. I guess, boy.
Oh wow.
I guess I've been shooting, but hey,
Hey, boy.
I'm definitely done. I will say that. I love my children dearly, but I'm definitely done. So but yeah, it was definitely a blessing. It's my third daughter for sure.
Right.
Official girl dad or daddy's girl, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's a blessing. I'm blessed. I'll just leave it at that.
And I'm surprised he didn't name none of them like after LeBron, like LeBron Nita or something like that.
Right.
She wouldn't let me. She wouldn't let me. I was trying to go like the Candace route too, like hey, maybe like a middle name, maybe Maya Moore or something. But no, she wouldn't have me. So you had to.
Why you name your daughter Caitlin? Don't worry about it. Just that's the middle.
I couldn't think of no disrespect, but I couldn't think of no good A names from basketball. Well, I guess I got that girl from
Asia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
From Vegas.
I definitely can't do that. I mean, that's just that's extreme copyright, but
yeah, hey.
Whatever. She wouldn't let me do it, so hey, we just stuck it out with the AAA. They just AAA to me, like the insurance AAA.
Yeah. I feel you. Congrats again, man. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
So, before we started the show, John actually reminded me of a post he made about my QB1 for now, Justin Fields, and it was funny because a lot of people, what they say, reading is fundamental.
Yeah, they misunderstood.
A lot of people didn't read his whole thing. So John's comment was the Bears should get rid of Justin Fields, and very pettily, he said they should get disperse the other 53 guys to the other 31 teams. He's very petty, might I add, very petty. But reading is fundamental. So
free that man.
You know what? I can't even be mad at you because at this point it's like either you keeping him or you're not. If he going to Atlanta, let him go to Atlanta or wherever. Just let him go so he can start preparing for the season. Because yes, you want to be sure about Caleb, but Justin also has to be sure about his future as well. He ain't got time for you to keep. We might keep him. We might not. We really like Caleb, but Justin hasn't had enough here to work with. So it's like, make up your mind, bro. And then even now, it's coming out in the media that, a lot of the people in the front office wants Justin to get a fair shake. And what that looks like, we don't know. We don't know what may happen year to year, But I hope wherever he goes, he's able to get that fair shake and really given a chance with a good team around him to see how he can do. What you got?
And they keep telling us that Caleb Williams is that man, and I'm not down it. But here's the
Is it
thing:
they or is it him? Because he's been doing a lot of talking.
The media too. They keep calling him a generational talent.
Certain sports, whatever. A lot of people swear by him. He's the next, whatever. Okay, fine. Let's say he is the next great talent. Okay.
Yeah.
let's take all the previous great talents, right, that came out and were telling us, right? John Elway didn't win till his 15th, 16th season. Peyton Manning didn't win till late in his career, and he finally pulled one off. Couldn't win another. Went to another team, pulled one off, and then retired. Trevor Lawrence, he was that guy, right? He was supposed to be,
can't miss
football Jesus, and he, whatever. And we just saw him decline last year. Now he's gonna come.
But you also
I'm just saying, like, these guys
about Andrew Luck.
Yeah, not a single Super Bowl. So let's just say he is that guy. You still have to give that guy 7 to 11 years to possibly win you a Super Bowl. Now, he could come out like Pat Mahomes and win 5 straight. Not going to happen, but I'm just saying it could. But in theory, from everything we've ever seen, you still have to give the guy 7 to 11 years. And yet, Bears fans and everyone else is willing to write a quarterback off after like 2.5 seasons, 3 seasons, whatever, blah, blah. Like Alex Smith was one of the worst quarterbacks ever coming out, when he was number 1 pick and all that stuff. But you give him, now he never won one, but you give him 7, 8, 9 years. Now he becomes that guy that, okay, yeah, this is what we saw, whatever. So it's like you give the greats 7 to 10 years to prove themselves. But this guy, it's like, he either is or isn't, and we're done. And so let's just say Caleb Williams is. I mean, Aaron Rodgers won 1. You know what I mean? He's one of the most talented players we've ever seen. So, if Caleb Williams wins 1, yeah, that's a big deal for the Bears fans, obviously. Not trying to take shots still, but you're right. But that's big to win 1. But you're still taking a chance that he does. And by the way, we talk about Andrew Luck quitting, on his team and halfway through his career, and maybe to save his life, whatever, to save his health, all that stuff, fine. But he did quit on his team. Caleb Williams already has shown signs that he's a guy who's not going to put his neck out there, when it doesn't need to be. So if you are a 3-7 team, he's probably going to pull the plug on the rest of the season. Like he already seems like he could be that guy. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying seems like he's the guy who's going to look out for his future and, whatever. So, like, you're really, putting a lot at risk here just to hope that he might be the guy.
What you got?
I mean, honestly, regardless of who you put back there, at the end of the day, I still feel like you just have to continuously find the right talent to go around that person's personnel, I guess. So, regardless if they keep Justin Fields or Caleb Williams or draft Caleb Williams, I'm sorry, I still feel like I feel like the quarterback is not the problem for the Bears. I feel like their problem is up top, coming down from head coaching or the owners and the head coaching. They need to all come down, sit down, reevaluate everything. Meaning they just need to reevaluate what works for Justin Fields. If they want to keep Justin Fields, they need to reevaluate what plays are going to work for him, what works for him. And like me and Nico was discussing off camera, we're saying, let's go watch some more tape of either all the Ohio State games, and just see what works with Justin Fields, because clearly what all the offensive coordinators have been calling these past years just haven't been working for him. And it kind of shows in his game, because he's been seeming like he's been playing like uncomfortably. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't feel like he can trust his guys.
He said it last year.
Yeah, if you can't trust your guys, how are you going to go out on the field and give these guys 100% if you can't trust them? For a lick, I should say, you feel me? So I just feel like they just need to go back, reevaluate everything, find the right guys that's going to fit, the schemes where it can help him develop. I mean, I just feel like regardless of what quarterback is back there, you have to start with the offensive line and the defense. The defense is getting way better, I should say.
Yeah.
Previous year.
Kevin Byard.
So they're trying to improve, which is great, but I still just feel like you have to work on that offensive line. And then once you work on that offensive line, comes the run game. Run game helps out the passing game. After that, Fields can flourish. But at the end of the day, I feel like it starts with the offensive line. Whoever you bring back there, whether if it's Caleb Williams or Justin Fields, it's not going to work unless you can protect your money, right? Pretty much. That's the quarterback. So if you can't protect him, or shit. I think the Bears led the league in sacks for the last 2-3 years. I think giving up sacks. I mean, so if you can't protect your money, it's not going to work.
Let me look that up.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work regardless of who you put back there. So it's just
I will, like, take a step back and to what Nico said at the beginning, though, because you said, if they do all these things, he will flourish. I will say this: if they do all these things, he has to flourish, because if he doesn't, then then we messed up not getting Caleb Williams or whoever, whatever. But it's. I'm not gonna say he's faultless in all this. Like, I'm not gonna say Justin Fields couldn't be better. He could be better.
He said that.
But I'm not gonna dig into that today. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna fall back on what Nico said. Like, he needs, they need to make some improvements, this team, before you just, it's the quarterback. Caleb Williams not gonna come in and save this team, like you said. But yeah, also, like, Justin Fields could be a little bit better. But yeah,
he needs weapons, though. I mean, let's be real. Only having DJ Moore, really? What can he possibly do with just only having DJ Moore and you have no running game? Like,
so this past year, we were top 5 in sacks given up.
Well, you could say that. So you could argue that C.J. Stroud has fewer weapons and just as bad an offensive line as the Bears. But I'll say this: he's not C.J. Stroud. I'll say C.J. Stroud is better than him right now. But C.J. Stroud's not coming through the door. So if you think that Caleb Williams is that guy, then sure, you have to go get him if he's the guy, whatever, blah, blah. But you can't blame the Bears on Justin Fields and Doug Williams. Caleb Williams is not going to come through and save the Bears by himself. So no matter what, no matter
what they bring, I just feel like regardless of what they do in this draft, it's not going to help them until they can get, like I said, the offensive line and just the running game going. You need that to at least while you don't have a strong arm quarterback, somebody that can move the ball down, like you said, like a CJ Stroud or something. Justin Fields, he can do that, but he can't do it consistently. So that's why I say he will need that help of the offensive line and the running game to help him flourish a little bit more.
But honestly, to that point, even if you look at the two teams that were in the Super Bowl, they have run games. So for people to say, "Oh, he needs a lot," Pat Mahomes. Look at the Niners. All year, who are we saying should be MVP? McCaffrey, because he was their offense. Yes, Brock Purdy's the quarterback, but McCaffrey was what got that offense going in most of those games. If he's not having a good day, that offense looks very stagnant, because then you can drop back in coverage and, Debo and those guys can't get open like they could if McCaffrey was getting 5 to 6 yards a carry. So
they had a Cinderella saved them that game, though. Let's be real, for the Niners. I forgot Buddy's name, but the dude who I think he threw a touchdown and he caught a touchdown too. They had a little Cinderella that game.
About Jawan Jennings?
Every playoff game got ridiculous. Even the Super Bowl got ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
But the fumble of the 49ers fumble on their own goal line up practically, and then just it's a bunch of other nonsense. But I ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, those things happen. Good teams somehow come away with those luck. The ball seems to bounce good teams away.
But to that point, it's like John said, it's a crapshoot. Just because you are a generation talent don't necessarily mean you can be. And call me crazy, but I realized that with Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush wasn't in the NFL the same Reggie Bush he was at USC. Why? Because these guys are bigger, stronger, and faster. You may be able to get that corner playing UCLA, but I remember he was saying he got ran down by DeMarcus Ware.
And I was talking this week about like the scouting. A lot of these guys are terrible. Like a lot of these scouts and also the guys who train, develop. Sorry. Like the Bears were never able to develop Mitch Trubisky. They still haven't been able to develop Justin Fields. Like everyone just I just want the best player, and then we're just going to pretend that we're all good because we got the best player with the first pick of the draft. And that's why, but it's like, whatever happened to developing a player and
it's a microwave society.
Yeah.
And you need to be good coming through the door.
And then scouts also, they're constantly picking the wrong guy, and you got a guy like Giannis and Jokic being drafted 17th and 18th and whatever.
Look at Mac Jones. He just got traded to the Jags.
Yeah, that was a crazy move right there.
And if Justin didn't have nothing around him, he definitely didn't in New England.
No, and Pat Mahomes and Brady and Brock Purdy and guys like that, like they go under the radar, and you're sitting there thinking,
they just paid really big money too, right?
Are these guys really that bad at scouting?
No, I didn't know because he was, him and Justin came in the same draft. So
No. I'm saying that, don't worry, it's not. It's irrelevant. My fault, John. Go ahead.
No, but I just like every team just wants to get lucky with their picks and like whatever happened to good scouting and and developing players. Like it just doesn't exist. Especially in Chicago, it doesn't exist. They don't develop. They got so many good running backs come through this team the last 10 years, and they just trade them all away.
Look at New York with Zach Wilson. Now, I think Zach Wilson's situation is different because he got some talent.
A whole lot different.
He's just not.
I bet you. Yeah, I'm about to say you put Justin Fields in that is. I feel like Justin could definitely flourish with the Jets for sure.
Oh, of course.
It's just like I said. It's just a matter of just finding the right talent, surrounding him with the right talent. So it's just all these moves being made, like you said, with Mac Jones going to the Jags and shit. Even the Browns made moves. Jerry Jeudy, coming here. So I feel like that's big time as well. You feel me? So that can help us out on the wide outside, especially with Chubb trying to come back and things like that. Add another piece, but that's another topic for another day. But it's just like I said.
Real quick, John is always good at doing this. You can clip it because I know you're going to. If you want to come on and debate me why he should leave, as in Justin, because he's had a fair shake, then we can do that. So,
Everybody's trying to debate you. We know you want to keep Fields.
I'm just, people say, well, he's not getting it done. With what? What can he get it done with?
I think this because you fighting so hard because that's your long lost cousin or something because y'all got the same last name.
Right. All right.
I'll say this. Part of it is the people have all kept saying is the way he plays is going to get hurt. That is true.
He definitely needs to slide.
Yes.
So he 100%. Definitely needs to find a way to stay healthier because, the Bears would have been much better this year if he had played all 17 games.
And the thing about it, you still lost 3 to 4 games that you could have won.
Right. So, he's got to find a way to stay healthy because obviously that's a big deal, but you can't blame this season on him. But do you want to talk about these retirements though? Just a couple of them? You want to name a notable one to you?
We got 2 longtime Eagles, man. Both retiring. Mr. Kelsey and I ain't gonna say the second one. Fletcher Cox.
Fuck what you mean you won't say the second one?
I gotta say his whole name. I'm not gonna just say the last. I said the whole name.
Fletcher Cox, man. It's all right. It's his last name. We get it.
Nah, but come on, dog.
Oh my god!
But no, man, they.
There's some guy on the Miami Heat called Dick, and his last name, and these guys they are really struggling to say it. Like,
I said a full name, dog.
Right. If the shit is on if it's on the back of your jersey, I'm allowed to say it. So if it's Dick or Cock, if it's on the back of the jersey, I'm saying it.
I just gotta say the full name.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's okay to say it. You making it seem like it's a big deal to say his man's last name.
You making it. I just said I got to say the whole name. That's all.
Okay.
Jonathan Dick. I'm not. No. We gonna say the whole thing. Whole name. So
okay.
What I'm talking about.
All right.
I'm just saying. But no, man. Both of long tenured Philadelphia Eagles. Really the centerpiece for the offense and the defense has both retired. Has it even been a week since Kelsey retired? They retired the same week. But Fletcher did it very low key, as and he's always been that kind of player.
Yes.
He wore that one suit to the Super Bowl, but he's very low key. He just put it on. What, he put it on Instagram, Twitter? That he's a.
I think it's Twitter. I think if I'm not mistaken.
I think Travis.
X.
Travis brought that side of him out, though. I think doing the podcast and all this other stuff, and going around, because he was kind of like Fletcher Cox himself. He was kind of a quiet guy. Now he's doing commercials, and he's all the time.
The thing is, he all do them with people he know. Like even the laundry commercial, he do it with
his lineman,
tackle, and Fletcher Cox. Yeah. So he
always he's still a down to earth. He always comes across as a down to earth guy.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see him kicking it with Taylor Swift or something like that. Like he always seems more like down to earth. I'm not taking shots. I'm just saying, like he always
just take his shirt off in front of her. That's all. And
but as I'm saying, I think Travis is bringing that side of him out. Like whatever, I don't, because he never, he is starting to seem more like I don't know, outgoing. But yeah, everyone's a big fan of Jason Kelce. Like he's always been that guy.
I agree. Yeah, Jason. With them being Ohio natives, it was good to see. I think they got honored at the Cavs game as well. So it was just good to see that. Like
how far is that from you, Cleveland Heights? So
it's not that far. It's probably maybe 20 minutes. 25.
Hey, but do you want to know who retired with more Pro Bowls than both those players?
Tom Brady?
No.
Oh.
Matthew Slater, another Patriot.
Dang, he did. Yeah.
Let me read
every year.
Let me read this guy's stats to you, right? 3-time Super Bowl champ, 5-time first team All Pro, 10-time Pro Bowler, won the Bart Starr Award, the Art Rooney, won a lot of Patriots All Dynasty Team and other Patriots awards. Here's the stats. Yeah, one catch for 46 yards, 191 tackles, which by the way isn't even the most for a season ever.
Sound like me.
He had 1 fumble. He had 637 return yards, which is like 1/3 of the most in a season. So his 16 years, he had 600. The most in a season is over 2,000, right? And he had 1 touchdown. But this man is a 10-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah,
that's impressive. This man made the most of every opportunity he had, and it paid off. His dad, Jackie Slater, lineman for the Rams, is only a 7-time Pro Bowler as well. So this dude has more Pro Bowls than his dad and touched the field about 200 times.
He got stats like I do in rec league. Okay, boy.
Yeah. So anytime someone says, listen, LeVar Ball or Stephen A. only got 2.2 points in college or whatever it is, this man can say, listen, I did less than that, and I'm a 10-time Pro Bowler. And I'm not taking shots at him. I'm just saying, like, it is impressive, like, the things this guy did to get a career this long. This is like, you see those backup quarterbacks you hear about that like are around for 18 years, and you're like, oh, dude, I forgot that guy was in the league.
Remember Chase McDaniel? He did about 16 years.
But like the guys we just talked about, Fletcher and Kelce, this is a guy that everybody wants on their team. Like Udonis Haslam or whatever, he is that guy. Like the Nick Collison, where like everybody wants Matthew Slater on their team. He's just one of those guys that like is a team player.
All right, I got a crazy stat for you.
Well, man.
Do you know backup quarterback Chase Daniels? My man made $40 million as a backup quarterback. Boy, that gotta be love. That gotta be love. And when he was here, he signed a 2-year deal for 10. 7 of it was guaranteed. I'm like, boy, that must be nice.
Get paid to do nothing. Must be nice.
Hey, but everybody likes that player who, when they hit the field, they're gonna like make the most of it every play. Even if they only get 10 plays or 3 plays, they're gonna make the most of it every time. And Matthew Slater was one of them dudes.
Yeah.
What was it? Grinder. Go get him, man. Grinder.
You ain't lying. So let me ask y'all this, man. What's going on with John's favorite player, Ben Simmons? Like, what?
Did you see my post about him? Did you see my post about him? Did you see my Ben Simmons post?
Oh God!
I have a new theory. Do you remember the shot against Trae Young where
he didn't take?
He didn't take it. But if he takes it, the 76ers probably win and then go on and then could make the NBA Finals eventually. If he takes that shot and makes it, Ben Simmons, and they make the finals, right? Let's say the 76ers make the finals.
Mhm.
Ben Simmons would then, with all the injuries that he's had,
Mhm.
I guarantee you, certain sports organizations would be saying, they would be mentioning his name with Derrick Rose, Tracy McGrady, Brandon Roy. Like, how good would Ben Simmons have been if he had never gotten hurt? I really believe that. Because, I mean, this man was a Defensive Player of the Year candidate twice. He was, he finished like 12th in MVP voting, but, still, 12th is pretty impressive. He was averaging 16, 8, and 8 on 56% shooting. Like, he was all first team defense. So it's not like he was no bum when you look at his stats. So, like, if he makes that shot and the 76ers eventually go on to the finals and then all these injuries happen, we're talking about, well, maybe not we, but some people, big name people, are talking about him in the same sentence with Rose, Roy, McGrady, is how good could he have been if he never got hurt. Instead, every time this man gets hurt, it's, well, here we go, dodging, not wanting to play again. Look at him he goes to the doctor more when he shows up to the games, whatever. And like it really, that one play really did, I think, set the tone for the rest of his career, unless he turns it around now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say that Ben Simmons is just, I guess the definition of, and I hope they don't take this the wrong way, of like, I guess the generation now with all this like mental health stuff, I should say, it just seemed like whatever he was going through, he couldn't really fight through it. Meaning it's just, I guess, dealing with the injuries or whatever he got going on outside of basketball, he's not able to balance out that and still play basketball. That's how I feel like. I just feel like what's going on with Dan right now. So, I mean, honestly, I hope for the best for him. I mean, you pretty much getting paid this year to be injured. He about to miss the rest of the season again.
Yeah, you just talked about what's his name making $40 million over a however long career. This man makes $40 million a year, not doing nothing. He makes that every single year. So whether he plays or not.
I do hope he does get better, whatever he's got going on. But I mean, I just feel like at this point, you just need to retire, because at this point, you just taking money from the NBA, in my opinion. So,
yeah.
Not only that, like, think what you could get with $40 million. You could go get Kevin Durant. You could go get Steph Curry. Now, I'm not saying you could just go get these guys. I'm saying these are the caliber players.
Yeah, he's still in Brooklyn.
For $40 million, you could go get Jaylen Brown. Why am I Jaylen Brown? Right? Yeah, Jaylen Brown from the Celtics. Something like that. I'm just saying for $40 million, instead you're getting about 4 points and 4 rebounds and 4 assists.
Look, man,
$40 million when he plays. When he plays,
he's actually averaging 8 rebounds when he plays, and 6 points. Yep.
That's terrible. What is he? 6'10", 6'11"?
16, 6'9". Oh, I'm sorry, 16. Yeah. So I mean, hey.
Yeah,
I hope.
It's not that he's taking money; it's that he's taking your best player's paycheck. Like, you know what I mean? He is the number one. He's the number one player on the team, and
he got hurt. He was worth it before he got hurt.
Right, but after this many years, it's starting to, it's. No, we're not taking shots at him. We're just saying, like, he's got to find a way to turn this around, because you don't want that shot to determine his whole career. Because for a while there, Kawhi was that guy. Kawhi was the guy, like, especially when you got people like Tony Parker and Manu coming out and saying, like, bro, I don't, we played through worse than that. Get back on the court and stuff like that. Like, but being able to turn around, go win a title and stuff like that. Like, I'm not saying Ben Simmons has to win a title, but to come back and even do 16, 8, and 8 would really turn things around.
No, you're right.
Hope get well for you, Ben. But yeah,
get well there, champ.
Well,
on to the next.
So, Caitlin Clark, guys, should she stay another year? I think she should.
Hell no.
Why not? You make more in college than you would in the WNBA.
Oh, for herself and to break all the records, sure. I say break to make the records unbreakable for anyone else.
I was about to say, what else you gonna do?
Win a championship, win a chip.
I mean, facts, but still, I mean, like,
and that's saying if they don't win one this year.
I get all that, she probably does maybe want to win the NCAA championship, which is understandable. But I just feel like at this point, we already know that you are him, or should I say her. You feel me? So, I mean, I just feel like she ain't really got nothing else to prove, though. Like, I mean, she's pulling up from the logo with ease.
Right.
And it's just like...
She already has more gold medals than Carmelo. She's got 3 already.
She broke the record. I mean, I get it. Like, if she wants to stay there to make money, that's fine. But I don't really think
like Carmelo.
Well, Melo, he ain't got one. He just got the medals.
He won one in college.
All right, whatever. That's cool. But we talking about moving to the.
So my question is, how long should she hang around then? You think she should get her master's and her doctorate? And at what point?
Get your PhD, all that.
Just play till she's 29.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, you're right about the money, but here's the thing: she's
only 22.
But once she goes pro, like she's gonna get, even more commercial deals. She's gonna be more national, and she's gonna be beating the best players on the biggest stage.
Well, she already getting State Farm money.
Damn, the best player, right? So why go to the pros? You get State Farm money in college.
No, I agree.
You only can stay in college for so long, though.
I'm not saying stay too much longer, but why not go another year? Make a couple more.
Do what? Just to try to? I mean, what? Just to win the chip? I mean, I will say her goal this year should just be try to win a chip. If she don't win a chip, it's time to move on. Simple as that. Like,
I'll just say this: if she hangs around another year to make money and possibly win a chip, but I do think that's gonna leave a sour taste in people's mouth. But
it was crazy. She sold out every home game, every away game that they were at. She sold out all the Marinas. That right there should be like, all right, we gotta figure out how to get that.
I think she was drawing bigger crowds than Iowa men's basketball for sure this year.
She was. She sold out when they played Indiana. Sold out that stadium. She sold out Northwestern Stadium when they played
Indiana beat her. All right, listen,
they did, but they still sold out. Let's be honest. I'm sure
Indiana beat her.
If she wasn't there, they wouldn't have been there to see it.
Okay, hang on, because I went to an Indiana-Purdue game and Indiana shows up. I went to a Northwestern. I went to a Northwestern game. Yeah. Oh, it was packed. I went to a Northwestern game, and you could have found a seat anywhere. You could have sat on the bench if you wanted to.
I would have found one right next to the
Northwestern does not show up for women's basketball. I'll say that.
Northwestern don't show up for football. What are you talking about?
But no, Indiana is basketball. I mean, you go listen to Isaiah Thomas, Reggie Miller, Larry Bird, those guys. Indiana is that everybody in Indiana knows how to shoot a basketball. Like
Isaiah Thomas is from Chicago. Come on, man.
Nobody played in Indiana though.
I hear that, but Isaiah already know how this works.
No, but I'm just saying, listen to the guys who played there. Like they'll tell you, like people in Indiana know how to shoot.
From Indiana. Of course, he would say that.
But so no, Indiana's a basketball town, like North Carolina. It's a basketball town.
Reggie Miller got paid from Indiana. Of course, he got to keep the picks coming.
Michigan is a football school. They would like to win the NCAA tournament, basketball, but they're a football school. Indiana is a basketball town, just like the state, just like North Carolina basketball. North Carolina's basketball state.
Go ahead, say it with me, Chicago. Okay.
Chicago's a hockey town.
Going back to Mrs. Caitlin.
No, I do think the Bears are still everyone's favorite team. Like, I think that would be the biggest one. If the Bears won, it would be bigger than the Cubs, bigger than
Hey, I think
Cubs is pretty big though. Cubs is pretty insane.
We're getting
Cubs is pretty insane. I'm probably wrong on that.
Walt is right. We are getting on top. Bring us back in, champ.
All I'm saying is, Caitlin, if it's about the money, stay. That's fine. But if you want to go out and continue to prove yourself, to let the world know that you are her, get drafted to the WNBA because we want the world want to see you. I'm be honest, I haven't been able to catch too many Iowa games, but I would like to see her get drafted so I can see her play more.
Okay,
Because
got the Big Ten Network in Ohio, right?
I mean, no,
Hey,
I'm probably
That's what most of her games are going to
I'm
be.
about to pay extra to just do all that. But I mean, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, they charge you for that?
possibly.
It should be in the
Well,
regular
maybe.
cable channel.
It might be. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of Iowa games pop up.
Maybe y'all wrong in Ohio, huh?
I guess so.
Damn.
We behind. You feel me? So
I see.
And I know it's still the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese story, but watch out for South Carolina. I'm just saying, like they're a good team. They're good players, but they're good teams, and South Carolina is a really good team. I think they're still.
and that's the thing, though. I mean, and going back to you saying that her possibly want to go to the championship, you have. She's only when we think of Iowa, we only think of Caitlin Clark. So that's why I'm like, I'll be honest, I don't really know anybody else on Iowa's team for real. To be honest with you.
And you didn't last year.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, at the end of the day, I mean, she could try to win a championship, but she still got to go through South Carolina, and we all see what South Carolina.
Well, wait. She did beat them last year.
Okay, but still, they've been undefeated for these last 2 years, and they play as team ball. That's team ball. You got to beat the whole team.
Beat them last year.
Not on the big stage, though. Was it the big stage?
Tournament.
I'm tripping. Yes, I'm sorry. I apologize. It wasn't on a big stage.
And then lost to LSU. Now I think LSU. I don't know. LSU was just different.
I don't know. I just feel like South Carolina, they not having that this year and for years to come because
Hey, Don's got this thing going down there.
I think that loss, kind of woke her up, and I just felt like she got more dogs over there than just the one dog in Iowa. That's all I got to say. So
She has that Steph Curry effect, though, where I'm not gonna say her teammates are great, but they're good. But also, she has that Steph Curry effect where she draws so much attention. Her teammates are able to score at a really high efficiency. Maybe not rate. Obviously, she scores at a high rate, but they all score a very high efficiency. Half her team is shooting 50+%, which you don't always see in women's basketball.
Wait. Real quick. Caitlin Clark's NIL valuation is 3.1 mil. Hold on. I'm looking at salaries in the WNBA. They range from $64,000 to $76,000 a year.
That's the average. That's the average? Because no, the top girls are making $250,000 a year, which is not $3 million.
Oh, for rookies. Okay, that's for rookies. So hell yeah, that's a pay cut.
But that's just her salary though. But you're not including the endorsements that she's going to be getting as well, though. Like,
but Nico,
she could probably get paid more of her endorsements.
I'm not denying what you're saying.
But Nico, would she draw those crowds to the WNBA?
Definitely.
And then would that also get those salaries up for all the other ladies?
Think so? Do you think she would draw those crowds?
She could at least be the starting trend of it.
Yeah, because at least
Angel Reese's and all the other ones coming out.
You know what?
At least for the first year, people are going to want to see every Clayton Clark, Angel Reese game.
Funny enough, we're talking about Indiana.
Real quick.
Funny enough, we're talking about Indiana. That's who she would be selected to. The Indiana women's team. WNBA. The Fever.
Yeah, Indiana
Fever. She plays like Reggie Miller a little bit.
I mean, her and what's that girl? Alicia? I'm probably bombing her name. I'm sorry. Alicia, the tall center who gets busy. I can't remember her last name.
Nice too, though. That girl JoJo at USC,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Like they could be between her and Caitlin Clark. They could be the starting. I don't want to necessarily say the starting generation, but they can be getting the people's eye a little bit more to make them bring more, money to the WNBA. Because I mean, shit. What other girl other than I think Reggie Miller's sister dropped almost 100 points in the game.
I mean, really,
50 plus points.
One cents, to be honest.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, they can bring them type of people. They can bring more money and all the different young crowd, whatever type of crowd. You know what I'm saying? They can bring more money to the WNBA. I feel like to make them get more money, I should say, towards their salaries. But they can still make that money off their endorsements and stuff as well. I feel like so. That's what I said. I just feel like it'll be tough for her to try to win a NCAA title right now with just how the the league is kind of stacking up a little bit now with South Carolinas and the others that's out there with LSU's and and so that's all I'm saying. Get your money. But hey,
and I just want to see her break Liz Cambage's record. Wait, was that no? It was tied last year, wasn't it? Someone tied it or something. I think someone from Vegas tied it or something. But I just want to see it get broken because she don't deserve that record.
She's still playing?
Huh?
Is Leah still playing?
I hope not. No one likes her. It's like playing with Zaza Pachulia.
All right, no, John, you was right. The average salary for a WNBA player is $102,000.
Yeah, but so I guess for rookies, I guess there's a cap, maybe. What you're saying?
And that's kind of petty, low key. Like,
because if you're a rookie coming in and you're putting your team on the globe, not on the map, but on on the freaking globe, like, you should probably get considered. But
right, I need that.
I still think like the Angel Reese and her thing could go if they meet again in the tournament. That could be big to to kick off into next season.
Dang.
But there's a few stars coming up. I just think
Becky Hammond. They say is the highest paid coach in the WNBA. Guess how much she makes?
Mil?
180,000, 150.
A mil.
Oh,
that was a guess. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Coaches make more than players then.
Exactly.
That's the opposite in NBA.
They say reportedly she earns $1 million per season.
All right.
How much does
that's just from the coaching?
I wonder if they gave her a little bit more.
She has her hands in a lot of other stuff too.
Probably.
Right. Yeah.
Is that really just from coaching?
She has she's the highest paid coach. She was the highest paid WNBA coach before Tibbetts. Yeah.
That's crazy. The coaches make more than the players. I didn't know that.
Exactly.
Well, hey, at the end of the day, Caitlin, go get your money. I hope to see you in the WNBA next year. And I'm excited. I'm excited wherever you decide to do, I should say.
And you got to consider a lot of her teammates are going on. They're not all going to hang around another sixth year. So you also got to consider she's going to be playing with a whole bunch of new players. I just don't think she's staying. I don't see her staying.
I agree. Well, fellas, it's been a great first show. Well, I shouldn't say first show, comeback show. You know what I'm saying?
We're back.
Comeback. We got a schedule. We're going to make sure we try to stick to it, but it's just, man, look, family issues. Like your boy had a baby. John had a few things going on. My boy Nico had things going on. So, hey, so a whole lot of stuff that happened, but we're trying to get it all back, back into,
Hey, last time we did the show, I had torn this pec. This time I tore this pec.
As you can all see, John is still getting injured. That's not going to change. So,
what are you doing, Cody Rhodes? What's wrong with you,
bro? Some guy I'm driving, and he hooked my arm. He hooked my arm and pulled it all the way back. And by the way, no call, no foul.
Yeah,
no call.
They paid the refs. That's why
they treat you like the refs treat Justin. You too big for that call.
Man, they treat you like how they treat LeBron all the time. They don't give you shit.
Oh my God, you just had to bring him up, didn't you?
Hey, 40,000. Hey, I ain't want to, but hey, 40K. I was supposed to be show, but 40K.
The Lakers led the league in free throw attempts like the last 3 seasons
since LeBron has been there. I'm sure.
Has it been LeBron though, or has it been the others?
Probably him and AD.
It don't matter. You telling me that what's that guy's name? What's your new?
Anyways, you can say that for another day. You say that for another day. We appreciate y'all watching. This your boy Big Watt, my boy Nico Suave, looking suave to the mofo. My boy John, hardest working man in showbiz. Hey, we appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, just to come back. We got a schedule set, and we're gonna try to stick to it. And hey, we hope to see y'all next time. Appreciate y'all joining us on this beautiful Sunday. It ain't too beautiful over here where I'm at. It's snowing, which is pissing me off. But
it's snowing. Dang.
Yes.
Dang,
I'm pissed. So
John, don't tell them what we got.
I already know y'all got sunset. Hey, my mother-in-law.
60 this whole week.
If I could throw the finger up, I would. But we appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Throw them Tyrese.